Jai Hind, dear students. Welcome once again to your mathematics class. In past two videos, you all have studied about many things which are related to the solid shapes. In the previous video, you all have studied about how to visualize solid shapes by viewing it from different types. In today's class also, we are going to discuss the few more ways by which a solid shape can be viewed to get to know about their different properties. So here it is, the first one, that is called shadow play. You all must have seen your shadow when you are moving under the sun. And also you know that because of the position of the sun, the size and the position of shadow also gets changes. So that means if you view the shadow of a solid from different angles, it gives us different shapes. So like over here you can see there is a cone, and when the light falls on that cone, then the shadow forms on the screen is in the shape of a triangle. In the same way, if you view different solids from different angles and actually by projecting light on it, you will see their different shadows. So in today's class, the first part is the shadow play, or visualizing a solid shape using its shadow. In fact, if you put the light on a single solid from different positions, it gives us different shadows. So today in this video, you all will find out that how to view the 2D shadow of a 3D shape. So here is another example of a cylinder. You can see that when light falls on a cylinder from the front, it makes a shadow of a circle. In the same way, if you take a pyramid and you project the light from one of its side, the shape of the shadow is triangular in shape. So you can see that earlier on we took a cone, and when we projected the light on it, the shadow was in the form of a triangle. Whereas in the case of pyramid also, if we project the light from one of the side, it shows the shape of a triangle. So this is how you can find out the shadows or the 2D interpretation of a 3D shape by using a shadow play. So over here we have the exercise. In this exercise there are several questions. I have taken just question number 1 for your explanation. So the question says a bulb is kept burning just right above the following solids. Name the shape of the shadow obtained in each case. The best way is attempt to give the rough sketch of the shadow, and the way it is written to go for it is try this experiment first and then answer these questions. So you can see the first part, we have taken a ball which is spherical in shape and the light is projected from the top. So when the light is projected from the top on a ball, the shadow of the ball will be in the form of a circle. The second example is of cylindrical pipe. You all have seen in the previous example that when the light was projected from one of the sides of a cylinder, the shadow was in the shape of a circle. But what if the light is projected from the top of the cylinder? You can try it at your home and you will find that the shadow of the cylinder in this case is in the form of a rectangle. So this is how it differs, or the shadow differs, when the light is projected on a solid from different faces or from different angles. Third one is the example of a book. When we project the light from the top of the book, again the shadow will be in the form of a rectangle. So this is how you can find out what kind of shadow you obtained when you project the light on a solid shape from different. The remaining questions of this exercise you can try at your home, and if you won't get that, come back to us, we will help it out. Now let's moving on to the last topic of this chapter, that is just one more way of viewing these solid shapes. So here it is. The third way of looking at it means on a solid from certain angles to get different views. It's like that if you view a same solid from different angles, it may look different. So for the same, here is one example which is taken over here. You can see there is a building. A net of a building is formed in the first diagram. If you see it from the front, you will find that it is in the shape of a pentagon. Whereas if you see from the side, you will see that there are two rectangular strips over there which are not uniformly distributed. And when you see it from the top, you will see that two rectangles joined each other and equally distributed. So what we conclude from here is that when you view the same solid from different angles, you will find the different views of the same solid, or it appears differently when you view it from different angles. So from the NCERT only, there is a try these questions. So I took those questions over here. The question says I have taken some of the examples, not all. You can try the remaining ones from your own. The question says for each solid, the three views, that are top view, front view and side views, are given. You need to identify for each solid the corresponding top, front and side views. What does it mean to say? If you see the first example, for that solid, the front view, the side view and the top view are already mentioned. You need to identify that amongst those 1, 2, 3 views, which one depicts its front view, which one depicts its top view and which one side view. So let's move on to the first part of this question only. The part 1, where you can see 3 squares joined together, can be considered as its front view. As you can see, for the solid from the front, it shows 3 squares. In fact, this can also be called as its top view as well, because the front view and the top view for this solid remain same. The second part is, of course, you can see from the side. If you view, you will be able to see just one square. So the second one is its side view and the third one is its top view. You can interchange the answers of part 1 and part 3. Like the part 1 can be said as top view and part 3 can be called as front view, because both of them depicts the same thing. So here it can be exchanged, but in all the cases it may not valid that you can exchange their front and top views. For example, let's take the second part of this question also. So you can see the front view. From the front view you can see 4 squares. From the side view, the colored part, there will be only 2 squares visible to you, and from the top you will see 1, 2 and 3 squares. So the first part depicts the top view of the solid, the second part shows the side views, and the third part shows the front view of this solid. So I hope this is clear for you, that how to find out. The best way is to use the shadow play also. You can use that to find out its front, top and side view. Another one, let's take the last example which I have taken over here. So altogether you can see there are 5 cubes written, but from no way you will be able to view all those 5 cubes together. The first one depicts its side view. If you can see the bottom. In the bottom you will see 2 squares, and above it there is 1 square which will be visible from the side. Whereas if you see it from the front, below again you will get 2 squares, and above it there will be 1 square. So the second part represents the front view, and of course from the top if you see, you will see 4 squares over there, the one which is raised up and the 3 which are there in the bottom one. So it represents the top view. So I hope this question is clear to you all. With this, we come to the end of this chapter, that is visualizing solid shapes. The remaining questions and the remaining part of this chapter is for you to do at your home. If you won't get that, get back to us. We will surely help it out. So now with this, we come to the end of this video as well. We will meet now with the new chapter in the next video. Till then, happy learning. Jai Hind.